talking about that.
All right, guys, let's talk about that. You got me, Sarah. You got Nat from Three Out Art Collective.
Hello.
Uh, we are hanging out today. We had some technical difficulties last week, so the video that you guys will see, or I guess you'll see it before this. But anyways, yeah, that's why let's edit it so weird because we had some technical difficulties. But today should be better. Um, we got Ray who should be coming by. We'll see if he shows up, but if not, um, me and Nat we're gonna talk about a convention we were just at this last weekend up in Blackhawk. It was held by Long Live Tattoo Collective. I think is their full name, right?
Mhm.
Great guys, great little convention. Kind of crazy how they had it set up with two different levels. So they had a top floor and a bottom floor. It was kind of cool. Um, a lot of cool artists, but definitely a smaller convention. I was surprised how many people we could recognize and just know right away by the 10th time they walk by the booth.
Mhm.
Um, but it was cool. And we had a really cool location. We were like right in front of the main auditorium where the main stage was and the main artists were. We were right in front of that main entrance. And then the bar was right next to us, and we were in between the two men's and females' bathrooms. So prime location. Everybody had to walk by us just to see us. And as I say, being by the bathrooms, we didn't tattoo. We were only selling merch. Just saying. We weren't like right by the bathrooms. Like we were, those airport long whatevers. But yeah, it was a cool little setup. It was a good little time. You guys loved the shoes there, so we really appreciate that. That was a lot of fun seeing people walk around wearing the shoes.
That was really cool.
Yeah, because we've been to conventions where they've walked around with like the beanies or the shirts, but
Even
you
then,
know,
we
just
had shirts and beanies walking around too, and that was really cool.
yeah, to see
I
so
think
much of it.
we were the merch spot of this convention. Like every convention has one. A lot of the times, it's like Leviathan Artworks, which are also super cool, or that one other guy, the We Are All Corrupted guy, who does really dope art. Like there's always the merch spot where you go and you get the T-shirts and all the crazy knickknacks that you want. It's kind of a memento, and I think we were that booth here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we definitely were. That was the fun part because I had even Sunday when I walked around, and Darren was introducing me to random people. One of the guys was like, "Oh yeah, my one of my clients was wearing a pair of your shoes," and he's like, "She just kept talking about it and ranting and raving." I was like, "Yeah," so it was cool just for even like other artists to be recognizing,
Mm-hmm.
what we're doing. And the clients too are like, oh my goodness, some of these ladies were just so gung ho over it, like they were just loved it and wanted to post about it as much as they could, and were trying to tell everybody about it. Um, so just even seeing that little bit of a buzz was really cool.
Yeah, and how excited people were for it. It was really cool. We were in a casino, the Ameristar up in Blackhawk. I guess there were some issues with Ameristar hosting the convention that they had hinted at on Instagram, but as far as I saw, everything seemed like it went really well.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were just like in the upper conference room of like the hotel for the casino. Like I had no idea what was going on with that second level, like all the different rooms and stuff. Like I did not understand how that was a part of the building or like what part of the building that was. But the top I could see was just the conference room.
yeah, yeah. That little bottom was kind of odd, and you almost had to realize it was there to even know. Like you could almost walk past it
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't go left. You could almost go right and just go right back into the casino. Um, but it was still pretty cool. Even in the little rooms, it seems like it was a nice little setup, especially for the artists. Looked a little cramped in some of the rooms, but not too terrible. I mean, shoot,
No, not the worst convention I've ever seen
no,
as
not at
far as
all.
like artist spacing and booth
Yeah,
setups.
yeah.
Which, fun fact, would you know that while we were doing that convention, we were on the 3-year anniversary of Ink Mayhem?
Really?
Yep.
That was that weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We also fought a freaking winter storm to get there too.
Holy shit, we did, didn't we?
We had to fight. Well, the first time, I'd say ever we've left that early from a convention.
What do you mean?
On Friday night, because Friday we left at about 7. I think that's the first time we've left that early.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We had to drive home from the snow. Do you remember that?
Yeah. No, we did leave. Sorry, I was thinking you were talking about Ink Mayhem. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no, we actually left the convention early because we saw the snow coming down. And we're driving through the mountains, which are Colorado mountains. These aren't no fucking Tennessee mountains. These are mountains, and the snow's dumping, and it's getting dark. Yeah, so we did it. That was the first time that we've ever left early from a convention.
Yeah, which I still feel was a good call because when we were coming home, there was cars sliding all over and it was
Which is
bad.
crazy because my car did fine, but I may be very privileged in saying that driving a Jeep with brand new tires. I was like, wow, this is actually really easy. I didn't realize how easy that would have made it, but
I definitely know I slid a few times, but only when we first left Blackhawk. I mean, like coming out of
that hill down from the hotel was a little bit weird.
That was a steep hill though. Like you go right out of the parking lot and it's just down.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, and Friday was just a really good setup to it. Saturday, I think, was probably one of the best Saturdays we've ever had, which is crazy because Saturday is always the best day. And I think all in all, it ended up being our second best convention, retail wise.
Yeah.
And I think the only other one that topped that was Golden State, and Golden State I got to pierce at.
Yeah. Yeah, shoot. And to compare the size of like Golden State to this one is like
Golden State was pretty freaking massive.
Yeah, huge people. So it's funny that that small little convention ended up competing with such a big one. Mm-hmm. I think
that's too surprised about. I mean, just the convention runners themselves. I think between them, they have such a massive following. I think the convention was guaranteed to be a hit, and I think they did really well at it.
Yeah, well, and I was surprised. That's the first time I had ever seen. Why can't I think of his name? The guy who runs Villain Arts.
No, there were other conventions. Yeah, Troy was there. And Rito was there. Other convention runners hit up this convention.
Yeah, so you could definitely tell the. I don't know if you'd call it friendship or clout or whatever it is, but it was cool because I might have never seen Troy outside of Villain Arts.
Like we've been to conventions before where there's a big name backing it, and it's supposed to be a really cool and really awesome convention, and then they totally just like flopped on like taking care of their artists and taking care of the booths and making sure that everything's set up the way it's supposed to be to represent what a convention's supposed to be. But Long Live did it really well. Like I think just the way. Yeah.
What was cool, right?
The way they did it so well. Like I can't even think of a specific example. I think the way they promoted it was really good. The way that all of the convention runners were running around, they were checking on people. They made sure that everyone needed.
And not just one person. There was 4 of them. I think it was 4 different dudes outside of Flip Shades that were consistently, how you guys doing? How's the weekend? Are you making money? Like they were on it, and that was really cool just because of their like not concern. Yeah, they wanted to really make sure everyone was taken care of, and that was really cool.
Yeah. I think some of the runners weren't even like, I don't even think they actually were body artists. But just the amount of like quality that they held their standards to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, and they were really cool dudes. I that's it. I was nervous at first Friday, for of course, because of the weather,
Hmm.
deterring people. But even with such a small crowd, there was still a lot going on. There was still, something to go and see, and something to,
Hmm.
even with their little 420 things. I think every day at 420 they made sure all the artists went out and had a little safety meeting, and it was a cool little event. Of course, it was 420 weekend, and Colorado is 420 friendly, so we were able to get some good little 420
Goodies.
goodies. Yeah, which was awesome, and first time that's happened. So glad I could be a part of that. Um, so lots of cool stuff that they did to set it up, and even like the after parties. Like, dang, they had rented out the rooftop pool on Friday night for one night, just so we can go hang out and party after the convention.
And then the like the end of show after party, like I don't think they rented it out, but they made sure that one of the casino, not Ameristar, but one of the other casinos, like their buffet would be able to accommodate all of the artists.
Oh, dang,
Thought that was really cool.
that's cool.
And then like what they had their little artist meetup at like the hot springs the day after too.
Yeah, that was
That
that was
was
definitely
a really good
cool.
way to like kind of drive the community aspect of it.
Mm.
Spend some fucking time together.
Yeah, bring the artists together outside of like a bar setting. Which, I mean, of course, I think they all still drank and they all still had some type of an alcoholic beverage during all of that. But it's a lot of the after parties, or a lot of that stuff, are just bars, and they do a one night thing. And this was cool to be able to have all the artists keep coming together. Um, I mean, I'm not too much of a social person, or we're definitely not a really What is that?
I don't know. I found it on Arlo's keyboard. What is I6? You know. What is I6?
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you right now, though. I6.
I swear to God, if he stole my 800 ibuprofens, I'm gonna kill him.
Uh, ibuprofen 400 milligram.
It's a 400?
That's is it 400? It's ibuprofen.
Oh.
No, 600. It's a 600.
He stole my 600s?
Yeah.
That bitch! It was supposed to be for my lady problems.
Ouch.
You know what? He probably needed it.
Oh yeah, from his waxing. That's not even the worst part. It's when the hair starts to grow back and it itches.
He just got a little bald spot now right on his pelvis. It's so funny. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Sorry, I found it too, and I was like, "Hey, motherfucker, what is this?"
No, the big fat ones are never the fun ones. It's the little ones.
It's the little tiny ones.
That's the little ones. Even their trophies. I thought their trophies were dope.
Oh, those were sick. I think the best of show is like a wizard's staff, a little orb in it.
Yeah, that's like, it was dope. And then I think, was it best of day each day? Got like a tomahawk that you could smoke out of.
Yeah, and then even like
That was awesome.
even the little competitions, they were still had like full on light up trophies.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. They all had little battery packs to keep them lit, and I think they really did it cool.
There was a lot of attention to detail in this one.
Yeah, even with the t-shirts. I don't know if you caught the story with the shirts that we all got, the tattoo artist shirts. When they put on the first tattoo conventions, only tattoo artists got that shirt with the design, kind of the same design on it. And so Flip Shades ended up redoing the design, and only artists got the shirt. Like back in the day, it was like an honor to have that shirt because you had to go to the convention and you had to be an artist to get it. So to kind of
fuck you guys.
Yeah, the piercer got one. But like just like that little bit of like small details that tattoo artists kind of catch and are like, oh, that's a piece of like small history that we get to have or be a part of. So like that, I thought that was really cool too.
They are putting on another one in Tahoe, Nevada. I think
Tahoe.
in September. It's Memorial Day or Labor Day weekend.
Mm.
Whichever one is at that point of the year, because one of them is coming up. I think Memorial Day is coming up.
So then Labor Day.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Whatever, whatever. Like the ending summer holiday is, it's that weekend. I thought about it. Maybe I don't know. It's at the border of Nevada and California. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Yeah, shoot. I'm always down for a good time. Tyler. Tyler said he's stuck at home with a honky.
Bring him on the podcast.
Yeah, that kid's already hung out with us at SneakerCon. He's not an honorary member at this point.
Right? He's a vet.
Yeah, he is.
I vetted this kid.
He needs a vet. Tyler's baby. That baby has been roasted on here more than any other child that we know. She just left, but I'm going to keep talking about Tyler's baby because, yeah, it's a cool kid.
Sorry, I had to find my wallet real fast.
Nice. But yeah, that should be. We'll have to see. Are they doing it at a? Oh, I guess not another casino.
I have no idea. I didn't get that far into it.
That would be funny. They're just doing nothing but casino conventions. We'll see. I do miss conventions, but man, that was a lot of moving around and stuff this weekend.
Just a little bit.
I'm still trying to recover, and it's Wednesday.
No, it was a long weekend. But I mean, the drive really wasn't too bad. I swear, though, on the drive home on Sunday night, I don't remember hitting the first two tunnels. So everyone knows when you drive from Blackhawk back, there's 3 tunnels that you go through. On our drive home, I don't remember the first. It'd be tunnel 3 and 2. I don't remember hitting those tunnels. I remember finally hitting tunnel 1, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm finally at the tunnels, Jesus!" And then we were in Golden, and I was like,
"What happened to the other tunnels?
Where am I?" It was really scary. I was like, "Whatever, it's fine. I'm home."
Well, you stood on the road. You stood behind me pretty good.
I'm alive.
We made it. That's what matters. It was a good time. It was fun.
Hey, fuck off. Go.
Rude.
No one wants to see you this week. Sorry. Go.
There's no breathing weird today.
Oh god, bitch. I'm not even try. I'm done. I quit.
That's awesome. Just see her eyes. Oh no, she's gone.
These fucking animals, man. Don't you fucking start.
Oh. That's funny. Stupid cats. Yeah, it was a good time. We sold some skateboards. That was
I did
fun.
sell some skateboards. I was really happy about that.
That was fun. Some skateboards, some grip tapes. We had some good old times. I mean, I can't lie. I did get a little slow at some points on Saturday, but that's just because Saturday is the freaking longest day of the weekend.
It was a full 10 hours.
And it was a full freaking 10 hours.
Do you know what the zip on this card is? What's your zip code?
On which card?
The square card.
Oh, that's a good question there. I can't remember. No, it should be. Should be.
Nope, it worked.
Does that work?
Yep.
Okay, cool. There you go. Are you watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah, it's playing in the background.
Nice. My ADHD heard it.
It's a great fucking show.
It is funny. I've got to start watching it again. I used to watch it sporadically when I was in my younger years.
My younger years. Oh fuck.
When my stress level was a lot lower. But you know, it's fine.
So then next we have Fashion Week in
Is that like 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
2.5 weeks.
Jesus, I was just playing.
2.5 weeks.
I'm almost ready to give up.
Yeah, you still need to make a chair. Where's my chair?
Oh, well, you know. if it helps, though, I am getting to that point. So it should be.
Okay.
I have to buy nails or screws.
Word.
I got wood and I got the saws.
Ew. Anyway. Sorry. Yeah, I think.
Oh, I was gonna tell you because I was digging through the garage because I got high and bored one night. I found, and I mean found, like I didn't realize we had. I got these 3 big kind of lights. One of them's green, one of them's yellow, and one of them's red. I don't know if we want to like use like colored wash lights or something, but I found them.
Maybe. What the fuck? Whatever. Maybe. I don't know. Yes, I need a backdrop hanger from your sisters.
The frame?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use that. I just have to bug them.
Cool.
For it.
And then I need to get a rug. If you're not gonna make a chair, buy a chair. That's fine too.
I'm just gonna wrap one of my chairs.
There you go.
You know, like when they do for weddings and they just put like the cloth on it in a bow.
It's good enough. It works. It's fine.
So we're going with. Don't roll your eyes so heavily.
Oh, I was. Well,
Yeah.
That once. It wasn't specifically.
It's just funny because everything is kind of so dark that when your eyes do roll, it's just the whites just pierce back at me.
All right, fine, bitch. Come on.
Oh, now she's quiet.
Why is your heart beating so fast? This little thing's gonna explode one day.
Right. It's like she gets quiet when she wants. Other times, like you could just hear her in the podcast, and she's not even around. And now she wants to be quiet.
Oh, there you go. Be free. Sick of this shit. You want a dog?
No.
Iggy! You can have her. Better yet, I'll breed her. You can have her puppies.
If she doesn't eat them again.
I ate them. I was cold and hungry, so I ate my babies.
I could see her just eating them right out the freaking warm and everything.
This smells good.
Oh, Iggy. She's such a miracle to science and nature.
She is something. What did we do the other day? You went on an adventure the other day.
Adventure.
And the liquor store, and that was it. So you got to go to the liquor store.
Nice.
The nice old black lady at the liquor store loved her.
Nice. Did you let her go in, or did you carry her?
We carried her.
Nice.
She got to walk through PetSmart, in which she tried to shake multiple toys. Take Hendrix to the pet store because he likes to go towards like the raw section, like the raw treat section, and he will just pick up whatever he wants, chomp it, break it in half, and then like leave it. And I'm like, dude, you gotta pay for that now. Thanks.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Shit.
That's like when King Supers used to have their donuts, or well, I guess they still do. But when you just leave like the donuts out and you eat it while you're walking to the store, like it's a victimless crime. It's already in my stomach. What are you gonna do?
It's a victimless crime. Fair. I did not know King Supers was a Colorado thing.
Yeah, King Supers is a Colorado thing. It's a Kroger that is the main company. Yeah.
Kroger.
But there are like actual Kroger stores.
It's weird.
So it's not just Kroger's not a brand.
Hmm.
Kroger is a company. But Colorado's King Supers used to be a thing and then they got bought out. And now it's all big. But still only in Colorado. They don't have like King Supers in other places.
That's weird.
But they've got Kroger everywhere.
Kroger.
Oh.
I had something else to say and then it left.
I also think Good Times is a Colorado thing. Or at least a West Coast thing.
Maybe.
Those little Bambino burgers are fire.
Fire.
Okay.
My favorite part of the whole weekend last weekend was walking up to Frank, one of our friends who used to be with the collective. Now he's not. Nothing happened. Nothing bad happened. We just kind of grew separately. But anyway, at one point, I think it was Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I think it was Sunday morning. I find him like first thing in the morning, and like you can tell he had a crazy night. Just like this man looked dehydrated. And I'm like, hey man, how was your night? He's like, dude, I got lost. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you got lost? He's like, I got too drunk. I ate too many of those White Castle burgers from the vending machine. And I'm like, that's a wild statement in and of its own. And he was like, I was trying to go back to my hotel room because I'm going to throw up. And then I couldn't find my hotel room. And my friends had to send a search party out to find me. And I'm like, yes, that is this most Frank shit I've ever heard. I love that for you.
Yes. Frank is the man. And yes, they had a little vending machine that had White Castle hamburgers that they sold. It was weird. I got little hot dogs in a blanket from that little machine. And it was odd, but it was awesome. It was odd, awesome.
Wild.
I want to go to Japan just for the vending machines.
There's some wild vending machines out there. It's like they're even in like malls now. They have some weird ass fucking vending machines. I'm like, why do we have like pieces of cake in this vending machine? What the fuck?
Right, cake ones.
Or like when you go to the fucking airport and Kylie Jenner has her own fucking vending machine.
Which are oddly enough, or I don't know, oddly enough, but they're in almost all airports. Like every airport has like one Kylie Jenner and a Lego vending machine.
How did they corner that market?
Who decides like, oh, I'm gonna go to the airport. Oh, look, Legos. I'm gonna sit here and play with Legos. Like that's a mess. That's not an airport toy. That's an at-home toy.
That's something you do at the fucking airport.
No, you're losing pieces. You know, just rude.
It's so
but whatever. People buy it.
You know, I can see the Lego thing though, because like if you have a screaming child that you're trying to drag through the airport and like all the screaming child wants is something from the Lego machine, fine. Like you're gonna give it the thing and you're like, you can't play with it. That's a whole other issue you have to deal with. But here's the fucking Lego.
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner one though? Like who the fuck is at the airport like, oh my god, I forgot my lip duo.
Who's doing their makeup at the airport?
No, I look like shit at the airport.
No
I'm not trying to impress anybody at the fucking airport.
No. And if you're going somewhere where you need to impress somebody, you better not forget that crap. Because it's expensive.
Right?
Little vending machines are not like $2-3 vending machines. You're going to spend a good $50. Crazy. Yeah, I just want to go to Japan and try all their food vending machines.
They got some wild ones out there.
Let's just get the food. I also don't know why we don't have more vending machines. Okay, I'm an advocate for them.
They do make life pretty convenient,
Oh yeah, very.
especially if you like hate human interaction.
Yeah, 100%. Don't like it. And that's weird coming from me. I don't know if it's weird, but I give so much socially to my tattooing that afterwards I just don't want to deal with anybody.
Yeah. Like I feel like the gas station clerk is always out to kill me. I have no idea why, but like this is my enemy, and I'm not sure why. Like every time I walk into a gas station, like the boss music starts playing, and I'm like, oh fuck.
That's
My
funny.
health bar shows up, and all I have to do is buy this drink real fast.
When we're out of state, I don't know why I feel like gas station clerks hate me.
They can tell. You're not from around these parts. You're like,
Yeah.
it's fucking Knoxville, Tennessee. The fuck do you want from me? Like, I don't want to be here either.
Nope. I still get weirded out when we go to New Orleans gas stations. Like,
It's either going to be like the best time of your life or the worst. Or
yeah,
you're about to get stabbed with a dirty needle.
we've seen some wild stuff at New Orleans gas stations. Those were some good old times. Um, but yeah, so Fashion Week. That's it's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun. It'll be interesting. I don't know. People seem to like what we have, so
Yeah. Well, and that's what just makes it more exciting. More like I'm not prepared at all. Like I'm mentally prepared for Fashion Week. Like I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be amazing. Like 100% cool. But in the same sense, I just like I know we just have to create, but I just feel like I don't have enough or like I don't know. It's a weird like I want to bring absolutely everything I can think of in my head, but I know that's not a reality.
I think I did pretty good. I think I got a pretty good amount of stuff.
Hell yeah, you did.
And I think if it had to go tomorrow, I wouldn't be happy about it, but it'd be fine. Hopefully I can cram a little bit more into these last 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, crunch time.
Because it is all over the place. And I think that's kind of one of the intimidating things about it is that we have
Yes.
Sustainable Day and Streetwear Day and the Black Sea Day. Still don't know what the fuck that is. Still
I don't either.
not even gonna try. Don't care. And
I'm
then
just going for like dress up. That's all that I keep telling myself for that one. Just
dressed up,
dress
I guess. And then Society Day. I think other than Black Sea Day, I think we have all of the other days in the bag. Like everything's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's intimidating. I think that's the better
Yeah.
better word than scared. Is it's just intimidating. But it's because it's our first one. And we've never had to do what's the right word? Genres, styles. We haven't had to do different styles before. It
So
just
like
used
taking this, it was almost like a prompt. You're given a prompt, and then you get to intermix it with your own style.
yeah.
Which is really cool when you don't hate yourself.
Yes,
You don't
exactly.
hate everything you create. That's kind of cool.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's what also the hardest part about it. I'm like, fuck, I hate all of this shit. Actually, I'm making all this, and people still buy it. Other people love it, but I'm like, I fucking hate it.
Yeah. Shoot, even your cat hoodie that you hated, that one girl loved it. Like, just fell in love with that sucker.
I'm not making those anymore. Those are never being made again. Discontinued. Vaulted.
Nope. Done. Yeah, I should have got him when you had the chance. But y'all slept on it.
Y'all slept on it.
Yeah.
They never even got to be posted.
No, ever. I mean, shoot, even what's his name? Shine. He bought one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I thought it was really cool. He was the first one to make me cry.
that was awesome.
I was like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you very much.
That was such a good time.
But everything is not everything. Almost everything is still in my car. Gotta bring that
Nice.
over. It was on my to-do list today to bring all that stuff in. I'm working up.
You'll get around to it. I brought in a little bit of it yesterday, and then I had to bring in the rest of it today because we went grocery shopping. So Laura yelled at me.
Just gotta get it out of the way.
Yeah. She's like, come on.
I'm hoping I can find 4 people that wear 7.5s.
That's all we need. That's it.
That's it. That's all we have left.
Done. Sold out. Call it a
And
day.
then those will be discontinued and vaulted.
Done skis. Can't find the pinks again.
For anybody who didn't get the pink obsidians while they were out, you can, and you don't wear a 7.5 in men's, you lost your opportunity. You better hop on the next one.
Yep. Better get it. Because we may never come out with it again.
May never.
Or we might. I don't know.
We'll see what's in the cards.
What I can guarantee, though, is that they will be a little bit different next time because we're finding a new manufacturer. I've made it my new goal to find a new one because I'm tired of this crap.
I'm tired of that crap too.
So the first set of pink obsidians are the only ones that you'll find like that.
Ever.
Dunskies. I love it. And I love that I got my pair. People are really missing out, man. That genuine leather, the nice padding, the shoe is freaking nice. I love it.
They are really nice shoes, but with a almost half a year turnaround time at this point, no, not big enough for that yet. Sorry. Because if this is just the issue we're having on just the 4 prototypes, I can't imagine trying to submit to you a whole order. Fuck you.
Yeah. That's why they'll get our last business to do that. But after this, I'm going to start prototyping in other warehouses. So we may be pushed back a little bit on time, but hopefully that will help with quality and prompt timing.
Right.
So slow time right now will hopefully help with fast time middle of the year.
If we even get to prototypes by the middle of the year.
That's for sure. But everyone said shoes are hard, and that's why not everybody does them.
True.
But it's fun. We'll figure it out. We're not gonna stop making them. We just got to make sure they're properly made and properly get to us in time, because that's the one big thing. I love drops and I love pre-orders so that everybody can make sure they get their size. They can make sure they get what they want. Like, I love that aspect of a drop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the consumer, it should help them out. But as a distributor and as a buyer or as a seller, it's hard on us when we tell the customer, okay, cool, hey, get your order in, and then it takes 4 or 5 months to get that product in. It not puts a sour taste in people's mouths, but it kind of makes them think twice about ordering the next one. And it's like,
right.
You know, I want to make sure that, and we 100% live in a now time. You know, if especially me, I'm in a now kind of thing. If I can't overnight it on Amazon, I'm probably not going to buy
it. Fair, yeah. What did you do to him?
Probably took the phone away. Yeah. Just for the phone. That's an iPad kid right there. Little crazy child.
Oh, little booty head.
He gets so mad when you call him that.
He does, but it's kind of funny, and so I'm not going to stop.
He's a knucklehead.
I finally found a way to make him mad. You know, he's one of those where it's like he can do everything to make other people mad, but you can't really like cut him on a deep level.
Yeah.
Finally found it. Finally found a way to cut him.
Oh yeah. Sab that's next. That boy freaking.
Well, Sab doesn't piss me off. I love Sab.
He just puts his little smile on and walks away.
That's how Nico pisses me off. Sorry, let me backtrack on that. Sab doesn't like go hard on me. No, so I don't quiet. Like Sab doesn't bully me. I don't have to bully Sab. It's fine. We have a great friendship. It's great.
Yeah.
Nico though.
Nico go hard. Nico someone hurt that kid.
Someone hurt that kid.
He needs a hug.
Maybe hug your children. I don't know.
We don't know if that's the issue, okay?
Also, I made our Threads account,
Threads? What's Threads?
Instagram Threads.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
Yep. And it's all just our unhinged quotes.
Yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, I do remember you making that. I'm
Yep.
retarded.
Because we had that first
Yes, I
one that was from the
Yeah.
convention. And then the next one I posted was I don't need your soft tortilla ass attitude. And the first one, or the last one I just posted, which is a classic. It's a classic. Are you going to regret that in the morning?
I'm an alcoholic. That's an oldie but a goodie.
I think that was the first. I think that was the first one.
That one goes way back. Where were we in that? Was that Florida?
That was New Orleans part 1.
Nola. I forget Nola was like one of the first. Like,
I think it was
really
the second
epic.
convention we ever did.
Yeah, and that got epic and wild out the gate.
From the start.
Like I was, I still feel so bad for Chrissy, so bad.
Oh,
That girl
wow.
got her freaking tattoo machine stolen from airport staff.
From airport security. That was
Like,
dog shit.
yeah, like went through her stuff and just took the expensive tattoo machine, left everything else.
Yeah.
Like, so. And then it was the first time we were like, I had met her in person because you had met her before then, right? Or had like
maybe like
in
no, we weren't close if I had met her.
Yeah. So first time we've met her in person when we talked online before that, and of course we invited her to go. And but Jesus freaking bless her soul, she was such a good sport about all of it. You know,
Yeah,
even getting.
I think her shot, like we offered to pay for we offered to cover like half of a new machine for her, and then her shop offered to cover a whole new machine for her. So that was really awesome of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that was very cool of them. Which definitely just goes
right by our artists, like, damn, that was because especially like it was her flying in, it wasn't her flying out. It was right before the convention.
Yeah,
so how the fuck she's supposed to make money this week without a machine?
Yeah. See, I feel horrible for Chrissy because we were so close to the situation. But honestly, I think the worst one that we've heard from New Orleans was when that dude got jacked for his whole backpack. Tattoo machine, iPad.
His car broken into?
Yeah, you remember that the last time we were out there?
Yeah.
Was that that was New Orleans. That was New Orleans. We ended up running into the dude again in San Diego.
Oh.
But yeah,
he didn't get jacked for his backpack. His car got jacked. Like they broke into his car and stole everything out of his fucking car.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
Jacked. But what was gangster about it though is that dude came up within like I think that Friday he hustled a new iPad and he hustled a machine and I think he ended up making $1,000 or something like that after I talked to him.
Didn't let it stop him, that's for sure.
No, same with Chrissy, and I got to give her the ups too because she got her machine and she was on it. She just started bringing it in.
Right.
And she won some awards that weekend.
Yeah, so it was a rocky start, but she made the best of it and she did awesome.
Yes, she did. Yeah, and it didn't let it mess up the weekend at all for her. So gangster on that end.
On vinyl, bitch? You want a cat?
No, I don't want a cat or a dog unless it's hairless.
She chews on vinyl. It's great.
Ew.
Kick this bitch. No, as opposed to some other artists we've had that want to bitch about like their luggage got broken.
Right? Yeah.
Bro, I ran through like 7 suitcases. Like.
Yeah, these ones that we got now are definitely. It's not on their last leg. It's on their third last leg.
They have one wheel left, actually.
Yeah. Shoot, one of the pink ones is completely concaved in on one side.
I forgot how that happened. I actually don't remember. I remember it being a thing. Like, oh, damn. Like, that dentist had it. Honestly, we probably threw it at one point.
Probably.
Big Bertha 2.0 has 2 wheels.
Yeah. Shoot, we ran Big Bertha till she was nothing but like fabric after all the plastic inside broke. I will say though, I had so much fun stomping on that thing.
That seemed like some good therapy for you. Excuse me.
Oh, oh. Looks like you're gonna do a makeup tutorial.
Fuck it.
Like,
Whatever.
this is the color I'm using today.
There we go.
Nice. There's your face. Yeah, freaking good times.
However, those purple ones, those were a good investment. For some reason, those have held up the longest. And the
They have even the concaved one. It's still running.
going.
I think there's some that even have like broken zippers. It's like just you got to fingertip it just to open it, but it holds.
It holds. It's together.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't freaking beat the a good luggage. Even though I guess you can beat a good luggage. It's been proven. We've done it. But Pelican boxes are just too big and awkward. You know, I don't know. Too expensive, really, is the major thing.
Oh yeah. I know. We definitely.
That I feel like
fly everywhere. I think it'd be cool to just do a tour. Like, here's a drive.
Mhm.
Here's what we're doing.
Yeah, just get a big old truck and just.
I know. The issue with it is that like tattoo conventions go on every weekend. So that's a couple weeks. Like even if we're gonna do 3, that's 3 weeks.
Yeah, back to back to back. One of the next.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shoot.
Which I feel like I could do 3 different conventions if it was like in 1 week. See, in a 9 days period, I can do 3 3-day tattoo conventions. I feel like I could do that. I'm not gonna love myself at the end of it, but I could do that a whole lot better than 3 whole weeks of being on the road. Like I gotta give props to some of these music artists that can bust out the entire country in a month and a half.
Yeah. We're gonna have we gotta do it at least once. Just once. We gotta load up a big old freaking U-Haul or a camper or something and just mob it. Hit the open road. Or unless we get freaking enough money like Tech 9 and do like he does, because he don't freaking just ride the bus sometimes. He'll fly in.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just fly him to the freaking thing, get him set up, and fly him out. Fly him to the next one. So.
But again, that's when it's like one after the like night after night after night, not weekend. And then you have that 5-day period in which there's nothing. That's more what I'm concerned about. There's 5 days of either traveling or checking out whatever the fuck's in that state that you're in.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to do. That's what I've not.
What I think always the hard part too is keeping up with stock. You know, like if the first convention goes really good and we sell out, what do we have for the next 2?
You got what I got, motherfuckers.
Right? Because then by the time we get to the 3rd one, and then it's like, oh, well, now we're just here to
say hello.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's not a bad. That wouldn't technically be a bad thing because that means we would have sold out. But that's just another. I don't know. Some cool factors. I like to roll the dice.
See what happens. We already took the chance.
We're already here. Might as well freaking push it further. I don't know why. I just think it'd be so awesome to get a camper or something and just hit that road. Because that's what my style does, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they got a big old truck and all that. Yeah. See, I think the only thing with that, the biggest thing with that, is getting the right vehicle. Because that's where the expensive part comes in. If it breaks or if you've got a gas guzzler that just freaking you've got to fill up every 10 miles.
I still want my ambulance.
Oh, the wambulance. Wambulance. And I think some ambulance work on what the heck are they? It's like gas. Kind of like what the forklifts go off of.
I have no idea.
Oh, well, I used to be a forklift certified driver, so I know.
You obviously don't.
It's some type of gas. I don't know. I didn't pay for it, and it wasn't mine, but I wrecked it twice. So
Fuck it. We should not have certified him.
no, nobody should have certified me to do anything. I didn't even like talking to the health department lady today. It was too professional.
It's too professional.
That's funny. Which, speaking of that, I should hopefully be open up by next week.
Cool.
The lady's finally freaking getting there. Be nice. Be nice. Speaking of freaking conventions, I still am tripping out that I found out not too long ago that Lego has a tattoo team.
That is pretty cool.
Sponsor, I think it's only like 4 artists and that's it. And they mainly do like Comic-Con and like those kind of things. But that's cool. I'd love to freaking be on the Lego team.
I submitted an application to Fan Expo, but they had never got back to me, so fuck them.
Okay.
Not even to be artists at the event, just to vend it.
Yeah, true. At this point, just vending. I mean, we'll take it. We just want to show face. Be there. But yeah, they got some more cons out there. That's what I like. It's not just the tattoo, tattoo conventions. There's so many other things out there. And I think it's crazy. The more and more I look, they've got a convention for literally everything. Something's got a convention. Something's got a little freaking.
It's just finding the convention, and then finding who to get into contact with to get into the convention.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'm finding out about conventions like a couple days before or a couple days after they happen, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I find a lot of those too. But that's why I'm glad we were able to jump on this last one we did, the Long Live. That was cool. Which, and side note, I know we already passed it, but just throw it out there. They had a dude in the casino just holding a poster, walking around to people saying, "Hey guys, we got a convention. Hey guys, we got," like
awesome.
Actually freaking in there telling people about it. And I haven't seen a convention do that, because in some scenarios, that's all you need. Like the whole thing is bunk, no one's showing up, but all you need is one person to stand outside and tell people, "Hey, something's going on this way. Stuff's going on over here.
All right, there's something going on up there. Go check it out."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes it just takes that little push, but that's what makes going to these little ones cool too. Well, I think there's a new wave of these little ones that I think is going to start to pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Some will be good and some will be bad. I'm not saying all of them are going to be winners.
You already hit small ones that are dog shit. You're like, okay, well.
Yeah. But this one, I think, for the first time, actually gave me hope for smaller conventions.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of New Orleans is a very, very small villain arts convention. But we do good. Yeah. Still a cool plus spot. Still cool.
I think it was a really cool, like, full circle moment. Because when we took Frank out to New Orleans the first time, that's where he met Long Live at.
Yeah, it was, huh?
Yeah. And he worked for them for a couple years, and now he has his own private studio, and then he was just really good with them, and they're like, oh, we've got a couple other vending spaces we need filled up, and he was like, I got someone.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool way. Never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a right way and a wrong way to leave and still have a good friendship,
Right.
Like we kind of Natalie had mentioned earlier, Frank was a part of us. He did run with 3-Eyed. He is still a part of 3-Eyed. He's a buddy. He's a friend. He's just not sponsored by us, but he left in the right way. I think it's him and Dom are the only two that kind of stepped down and just verbally said it, let us know, and we were able to keep a friendship. And this is what builds from that. He was able to help us and say, hey, we get you there. And then too, we get to go and we got to represent him really well, our booth was blowing up. Everybody really liked it. So it's not only he helped us out, but it makes his friends look cool. Like, oh, look, these are my friends. This
Right.
is who I brought. We just didn't bring anybody. So I love it. And the timing too. The timing is just, right on track for our anniversary for the first one. It was a good little weekend. I love all the little signs and little things that popped up. It was good.
Mm-hmm. It was a
Ah,
good.
and sh-
I don't know, I think it was also good publicity too because this was also an invitational. There were a lot of big names there. Um, so anyone who got to tattoo was not just someone who submitted an application got to tattoo. Like this was an invitational. You had to be approved to be able to tattoo at it. We got our invitation like a week before it happened, so it wasn't even like we didn't even have
Literally.
an opportunity to try and present that we are artists too. All they knew was our clothing, pretty much. And so like now some of these people we've seen at other shows, we've seen at Villain Arts and kind of passing, hey, how are yous, kind of thing. But now that we're also in the invitational convention, we also got to go to this really prestigious convention. They were kind of like, oh, okay, who are
Yeah. Yeah. What it even shocked me at the end when that dude came up and talked to me.
the
Real
guy
real
from
big.
Gray?
Yeah, real big lettering guy. I've run into him before at conventions. Um, but that's just it. We've ran into each other in conventions. He's walked by the booth several times in several different states. But it took this last weekend for him to come up and say, "Hey, I see your guys' stuff. I just wanted to come up." And his words, he said, "I want to show respect to you guys. Like this is cool." So that I think really helped to break that of we're not just villain art people who just show up and get a booth. That was that moment for even that guy to go like, okay, these guys are doing something. I know their stuff and now they're here with us, so something's happening.
Yeah.
So that was a cool moment, not only for just knowing that people are watching, but just to see that dude, he's a dope freaking lettering guy on a really dope team. So I just appreciate the respect to come up and even just say hi. Um, but that's all that is. That's it's I'm sorry. It's who you know, not what you know. Um, and when you get put in the right room and in the right space, you're able to really kind of see or show off a little differently.
Mm-hmm. And then it was also a Colorado convention, so a lot of the convention goers they are local to us. So we got to make a lot of cool friendships, and then just some other cool connections. Like the lady that was right next to us, maybe 2 feet away from us, she's from recovery and she does laser tattoo removal. And they do, I guess, really really well at it. I don't know. I've never had any tattoos lasered off. I don't know what bad versus good looks like.
Right.
Um, but she's from Colorado. They are in Colorado. She's based in Colorado. So now when people ask me, I can finally give them like a solid answer rather than this is what you're looking for. I can finally be like, go to recovery because they're Denver based and they do really good work.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and that's awesome too. One, it's the first time we've really got to network with our own community, you know, because we've done a lot of out of state conventions.
Right.
Talking to other tattoo artists and especially local guys. And then even talking to just new people. Like there was that jewelry guy that we got to talk to. Really cool guy. Didn't even know they were doing stuff in Denver like that. They're making grills and little charms and stuff, and that stuff is cool to see that. um, yeah, it was cool. I even got to really talk with the guys over at Solid State Tattoo Supply. That was a good time. Because I've never got to actually talk to the owner before. I've only talked to like the employees that
We're driving
drop.
the van.
Yeah, exactly. So it was cool to actually sit and talk with the owner himself and, just kind of see his insight on all the tattoo industry and stuff. So every other time I'd walk by, we'd sit and talk for at least a good 15 minutes every time I went to go outside. So lots of fun. And there was some dope work there. There was some fire tattoos that were walking around.
Hmm.
It was cool.
I think it was like one of the first and few conventions I could say, be like, yeah, that one that deserved the award.
Yeah, one, they were taking the award ceremony serious. It wasn't a quick run in run out thing. They were taking long, which I think that contributed to. I don't know if they just were able to have the venue later or not, but I don't know if you noticed, but they kept running like hours after we left.
Hmm.
Saturday and freaking Sunday. Like they were running hours after we left. Because Sunday, I think they said it closed at 7, but they were still posting at like 9 that they had finally done the awards and all that.
Hmm.
But through Friday and Saturday, they were looking. So I respect that a lot. Just because tattoo award ceremonies are so, or not ceremonies, but tattoo awards are just so cookie cutter and so fast and so here you go,
Hmm.
that when I do see a convention take it seriously, that's nice. It's good to see.
Right, because it almost never breaks down to like if the tattoo actually even belonged in that category or if that tattoo is even actually executed properly. It just breaks down to like, did the judges like it? Yeah, they like that idea the most. That's who gets the award. And to see a
Yeah.
convention kind of take the importance of this category seriously and like this actually fits in this category, this is why. And like you can tell with the pieces that won, like, yeah, that's a pretty fire Neotrad tattoo.
Yeah.
Follows all the lines that Neotrad needs. It's a pretty cool Japanese or Asian tattoo. It's very clearly Asian.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't remember what their competition. I don't know if it was Asian or Japanese, but
I think it was Asian. I just love the way that those trophies are worded.
best Asian. Like I
That's awesome. I will never forget when that girl took a picture with Killa's award. The little Asian girl.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It's
That
not Asian. That was the best part about that weekend.
Because what was it? It was the Gremlin, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Gizmo. It was a good tattoo. Don't get me wrong,
Dope
it was a
tattoo.
pretty fire tattoo. The judges are just yelling at her like, "That's not even Asian."
No, now don't get me wrong. The Mogwais were from Asia, but it is not an Asian tattoo. That's awesome.
Then there was that one chick who kept just showing up with her bodysuit and like
God.
sweeping competitions, and like the artist wasn't even there. It was just her showing off her bodysuit and winning these awards. Bitch, who are you? Fuck off.
I didn't get that one.
It was a cool bodysuit. Don't get me wrong, but fuck you.
It was, but it wasn't.
Go here.
You didn't even go here.
Like that was the vibe. Like, bitch, you didn't even go here. Fuck off.
Right? I had more respect for the girl with the horror leg sleeve that they put each portrait in as a single portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least that artist was there. That artist had a booth there.
And we still run into him pretty often. I can't tell. His videos are funny though on TikTok if you follow him.
I don't.
He does like funny tattoo videos. But yeah, even like that was cool winning that competition because those judges were freaking in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it still pisses me off that I never got my trophy for first in best portrait. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
Still, because what did I get? I think I got first and third.
What are you arfing at, bitch? Fucking. Sorry. Anyway, don't know what her problem is.
Crazy animals. But yeah, I think you got to really have a good judging setup. You can't just be willy nilly with it.
Right. For me to at least take your competition seriously.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Love Villain Arts. No, I don't. But they're cool. They do their thing. But your Villain Arts awards do not impress me at all. They're just so quick of judging and so quick of just not putting the time in. Um, but honestly, I don't really know too many conventions that do good judging.
Right.
They're and then there's this new way of judging where they hand out the lanyard to the freaking person, and whoever gets a lanyard is
That
picked.
was stupid.
God, it's so dumb. Don't do that crap, guys. Please don't. Don't make it a thing.
It's like a point system.
Yes, and it's the dumbest point system in the world. Because it doesn't give the judges a chance to pick off of what it's worth.
Like communication about it.
Yeah.
They're just going to notice something that another judge doesn't, and that can make or break it.
Yeah. Well, especially when they're all still standing there, when all the group is there and you got to look through 4 or 5 of them, the freshest one is your mind is the last one you looked at.
Yeah.
Like, you're not seriously gonna, I don't know. I believe in old school scorecards. Just give a check. Did that work? Yes. Did that work? Yes. Give your notes, give your honest opinion, but just willy-nilly handing people freaking tags and saying you're next is like,
right.
Don't bachelorette me, okay? Don't you bachelorette me with your gosh darn roses.
Also, sometimes, like, I would never judge a tattoo. I would never judge a tattoo competition for obvious reasons. I want some of the credentials of these judges. Like, what makes them the judge? Why are they the judge?
Yeah, and I do have to side note it. Being a tattoo artist's wife does not put you eligible to judge a tattoo competition. I'm sorry. Okay.
It can make you moderately close enough.
I don't care what Chano did. Okay, it is not going to help you in this judging.
You do not get it. Like, it is not your fucking expertise. All right.
Yeah,
don't give a fuck.
No, it doesn't count here. So, but that's just it. That's why Villain Arts irks me so much. Is you've got 8 judges, sometimes even more than that. What they'll have 6 on one side and then 6 on the other side, and it's 4 judging stations doing 4 different categories at one time. Like, it's like cattle.
Right.
Like, it's just not. I don't know. But I guess there is no right or wrong answer. I don't know. I got complaints for all of it.
We'll never know until we put on our own, right?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Like, I can talk a lot of shit about these conventions. I'll never fucking know what they went through to put that convention on until I put on my own.
Yeah. And I think it'd be so cool to have a 3-eyed convention.
I think it'd be so all over the place.
Oh, hell yeah, it would. It'd be awesome.
So I think we have enough connections outside of the industry as well that we could like get some really cool shit to happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I would like to do
But when I have a tattoo convention, I'm going to invite specific people to judge. These people will not even be at the convention. I'm going to invite a specific group of people.
Just to judge.
Have the same fucking ideas as who it's going to be. But like, there are some very specific motherfuckers that are going to be judging the tattoos at my convention.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're going to have their own way of running it too.
But I'm going to have it fucking set up like American Idol.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to have my Paula Abdul. Is that her name?
Paula Abdul.
I'm going to have my Randy Jackson. Like, there's going to be.
Yeah. You have to. We'd put on such a cool convention, and no freaking Maybell and the captain. Hey.
Nothing against them as people, but fuck, I'm so over it.
After 2.5 years of hearing their same freaking routine, guys, shake it up a little. We get it. You were on America's Got Talent and you didn't win. Stop telling the world or win. One of the two.
Do they still is America's Got Talent still a thing?
Yeah. Remember when we were doing in not San Diego, when we were in LA for Golden State.
Oh yeah,
they were
doing auditions next door.
Yeah. But you Maybell and them were there again. Crazy people. I want I want real concerts, man. Can you imagine freaking King ISO doing a set halfway through the weekend?
I think it'd be sick. I'm getting Doctor to be the DJ.
A real DJ to do the freaking event instead of some loud ass MC just screaming for no reason. Yeah.
I do also like how Long Live, like when they made the playlist for the convention, a guy went around and asked everyone, "What do you want to be on the playlist?" Like, he's like, "Give me 3 songs, and we'll put them on the playlist."
Yeah.
And there was a wild playlist. It was really all over the place.
It was everywhere.
Fucking fire playlist.
Yeah, but it was great. I mean, I don't think there was one part that I didn't. There was a few songs that they skipped. I don't know why, but whatever. But that was very cool because that's another thing with like the music. Their music selection at some of these freaking conventions is just horrible. And it doesn't need to be that bad, you know. You could really have a cool little.
Like, I think an example of like one of these smaller conventions that did almost everything right, but it was just a bust. It was Video Game Tattoo Con. They had a little gaming section where they had like the stand up. I don't fucking know.
Arcades.
Yeah, what do you old people call them? Arcade games.
Arcade games. That's when we had quarters.
All set up. Beautiful theme, beautiful awards, with the cosplay contests and all that shit, but they just didn't market it correctly. Like, there was not a lot of communication between the people setting the convention up, and it just like
flopped.
Dog.
But all the right formula, all the right stuff. I still feel so bad for whoever put that on because
great potential.
Wow, all of it. I was so excited when we walked in Friday morning. I was like, oh my God, they got a little arcade section. The DJ booth was stupid. Big old TV screen behind him. Straight DJ set. And no one showed up.
Oh. Okay.
That's it, huh? All right. Yeah. So, not everyone's a winner, but even when you have a lot of money, because I know Long Live didn't have a whole lot of money to back this. You know, it's a small tattoo shop with, you know, a few big name artists. They're not millionaires, you know.
Right.
But the guys who put on the video game tattoo con had a lot of money to back them, had a lot of resources, had all this stuff, and it still just flopped for them.
Yeah.
So, but again, even at that, I think there were 2 Ink Masters that were walking around the Long Live convention, and they were like just walking around like nothing. I thought it was cool.
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh,
stop arfing, bitch.
Harf, harf. Boop, boop, bloop, bloop.
Sorry, my dogs are yelling at each other.
Nice. But yeah, I think we've got a lot of resources to do a dope convention at some point in time.
At some point in time.
It'll be dope.
I'll say, having it at a casino, that was a brilliant fucking move.
I think that's what helped save it with the weather, is people are not going to go gamble. Especially people out here in Colorado.
Not go gamble, and then a lot of the money that was made in that weekend was spent right back downstairs. Yep. Tattoo artists love to fucking gamble.
If anything through the weekend, Ameristar made the most. They came out on top with those freaking guys. From bottle service to food.
Renting out the pool, like...
It was... That's what I'm hoping everything... And it sounds like everything went pretty good. It doesn't sound like there was too much of a mishap or the hotel didn't get mad at nothing.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Hendrix! Get him, Iggy! Go get him! Get him!
It sounds like she's just staring at you.
No, she's going and getting him. She'll start screaming at some point.
That's awesome. These animals.
Hendrix! Whatever. I don't fucking know.
Well, as long as none of them are crying, you're good.
Right.
That's
Alright.
how I parent.
As long as you can still hear them, it's fine.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's an hour 15.
Yep.
Think it's enough?
It works for me.
Cool.
Hell yeah. This was talk about that. This is our little episode. It was a little quick one today. Nothing too crazy. But
Recap.
Yeah, a little recap for the weekend. Huge shout out to the Long Live guys. Really appreciate inviting us. Great weekend. And honestly, screw Long Live. Thanking them. They're awesome. Love you guys. Don't mean it like that. But real huge shout out to the freaking customers, to the clients that stood by and walked by the booth and went and told everybody about us and just had a good time showing off our stuff. It's nice to see people liking our stuff as much as we do. So we just appreciate y'all because you're the reason the world goes around for us. But this is talking about that. We will see y'all next week. Deuces. I just like to argue. I don't care if the world's flat, round, circular, square.
Tyler fucking bullies me.
My lord had a tattoo. You couldn't go in a tattoo shop. The windows were blacked out. We talk about that.